MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Atlanta Braves and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Get ready for Dodger baseball. Next on the show. Clayton Kershaw is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Well, Clayton Kershaw, he just breathes different air than everybody else. The best pitcher in the game of baseball. Good fastball, good changeup, good cutter, and a terrific curveball. When you think about the Cy Young Award, he's always in the mix. He's good, he's strong, he's left-handed, and he's quite simply one of the greatest pitchers of all time.
Ronald Acuna is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. Pitch on the way. And there's a line drive base hit to left field.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
And next will be Dansby Swanson digging in. No balls and one strike. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. In time as he just gets the tag down.
Oh, so much for that first hit of the game. Tried to press their luck and move him up to second with the steal, but it didn't work out.
Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Here's Kershaw with another 0-2. Line drive base hit into the left center field gap.
You don't see that too often. You starting to get in swing mode and you start fouling off multiple pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag if he'll throw it. Nice job by the offensive player to get himself a base hit.
So next up will be Freddie Freeman. In there, now the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Good steal of second there, and that really sets up the middle of this order to drive in a run and break this scoreless ball game. Always great if you can score first early in the game.
The 0-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Gloved by Taylor. And there are two away now. And now here's the starting nine for the visiting Atlanta Braves. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. This guy won the National League Silver Slugger last year. You think about all the first basemen in the league that can swing the bat well and hit home runs, but he was at the top of the heap. I love watching him swing.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. Ready with the 0-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bellinger's in pursuit, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And the run will score as the Braves strike first to lead it 1-0. The tag, and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired. Braves will settle for just the one. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number one. Braves lead this one 1-0. Max Fried, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
Standing in, Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder, Mookie.
There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike. Don't know what he's waiting for there. It's 0-2.
Talk about challenging a guy. He offered up 2 in a row right down the chute, and the batter didn't even flinch. Gotta wonder what he was looking for.
And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out.
Big curveball for the strikeout there, and that came after an absolute missile of a fastball. Even if you recognize the breaking ball out of the pitcher's hand, it's so hard for hitters to sit back long enough after they've seen a really good fastball. Only the best can keep their hands back on those.
0-2 now as a curveball drops in there for a strike. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Riley is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, you focus on this lineup, the middle of the order jumps out at you because of the big power. But my focus today is on the table setters. The guys that set the tone. They have to be willing to work the count and find ways to get on base and create a little bit of havoc on the defense.
And he fouls this one off. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. And that misses 1-1. Lifted in the air to center field. Acuna giving chase. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. The 3 of us are back after this message and a word from our local stations. Second inning set to go, and standing in the powerful right fielder Nick Markakis. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bellinger's under it, and that's the first out of the inning.
Hey, let's take a look at the Dodgers on defense. And we get to watch one of the best right fielders in the game today. He brought home gold last year. We know a right fielder profiles as a huge offensive producer, but this guy covers a ton of ground all the way to the foul line with a strong throwing arm.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
I know this pitcher's trying to keep his pitch count down, but that's ridiculous right there. Pitch right down the middle. He's lucky he's getting this ball back.
Standing in now, Austin Riley, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Set to deliver the 0-1. d'Arnaud, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Fouled off. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Wow, I'm shocked he even pulled the trigger on that pitch. He might have been fooled right there, but he was able to keep his hands back and scramble a good pitch for a base hit.
So up steps Ozzy Albies as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Albies, originally from the island nation of Curacao. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Comes set and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Hit hard to short, right to him. To second for 1. Throw to Muncy to finish the double play. That retires the side. 1 left for Atlanta. And after an inning and a half, it's 1-0. Last half of the 2nd set to go. And next to bat will be the first baseman, Max Muncy. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup, curveball away to a lefty, smart pitch.
Fouled away. And he fouls this one off.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Fastball taken down the middle, and that's strike 2.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Albies has a play. And that's the 2nd out of the inning. Digging in now, Cody Bellinger. Lifetime in this matchup, batting at an even 400. He also has 1 home run, and it's fouled away. Bellinger, just 24 years of age. He was a 4th-round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They're down 1-0. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Max Fried, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Back to work now is Kershaw as he jumps ahead of the leadoff man, 0-1. Here's a little chopper up the middle. He's got it. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Coming to the plate now, Ronald Acuna, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pollock has a read on it, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Stepping in, Dansby Swanson. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Fouled off. He's able to take the ball the other way here. High and deep to right center. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Dansby Swanson with a solo shot, and it's given Atlanta a 2-0 lead.
Man, that swing right there, Dan, that had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, and that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Hit in the air out to left field. On the move is Pollock. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he is into second with a 2-out double.
The left fielder, number 20, Marcell Ozuna.
Here's Marcell Ozuna as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He was cut down at second, attempting to stretch a base hit his first time through. Here's the pitch. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as the side is retired. One for the Braves in the inning, and it comes courtesy of the long ball. We played 2.5. It's now 2-0 Atlanta. Settling in now, Will Smith. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. And he reaches up to track this one down for the first out, and he had to go a long way to get to that ball. So the base is empty here with one away, and in to hit next it'll be the ever versatile Chris Taylor. And that's by him. It's 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, and then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
Into the box, Clayton Kershaw, as he will swing and miss at a breaking pitch on the outer half. It's 0-1. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Oh, and that is right there for strike 2.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Lifted the other way out to left center. It's down for extra bases, and the Dodgers have their first hit of the game. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Here's Mookie Betts as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1 fouled away. And he fouls this one off. The next 0-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Danger averted following the 2-out double. More baseball on the show right after this. All set for the start of the 4th. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Nick Markakis. Here's the first pitch to him. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
And that'll get down extra bases for Markakis. And the Braves have something going right away. It's a leadoff double.
Up next for Atlanta, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Into the box now, Travis d'Arnaud. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Takes this the other way to right. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second? And he'll make it up to third safely here with one away. Stepping in for the Braves, Austin Riley. He singled his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Wow, I can't believe the hitter took that one. The pitcher absolutely got away with a hanger.
High in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down. A man at third with one away. Hit sharply on the ground. Turner has it. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Now batting.
Two gone now in the Braves half of the fourth, and that'll bring up the exciting Ozzy Albies. First pitch on its way.
Even though it's early on in this one, anytime you get runners in scoring position, you'd like to knock them in.
Now the 0-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Back goes Pollock, still going back. Gone! It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, and the Braves add on. It's 4-0.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
So now to the plate, Max Fried. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Pops this one up. Seager into shallow left. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. But two in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this two-run home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 4-0 Atlanta. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac as the 2016 National League Rookie of the Year, Corey Seager, settles in to start things out. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's off the plate.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Hey, pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo home run for Corey Seager. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now.
Man, you could tell by the sound of that one off the bat, that was going a long way.
plate now, Justin Turner.
Now that the third baseman.
As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Curveball. Swing and a miss, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Interested to see what the pitcher goes to now. After getting that late hack on the curveball, does he speed him up with some velocity?
Here comes another 0-2. A bouncer up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit.
Now that the first baseman.
Next up is Max Muncy. Out in front of it, strike one. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Hit in the air out to right. Markakis has a read on it. He's got it one away. So a runner on first with one out now, and that'll bring up A.J. Pollock. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Pollock, originally from the state of Connecticut. He was a first-round pick back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a...
Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And they'll have runners at the corners following the one-out single.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Cody Bellinger will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he's got runners at the corners here with only one gone. Behind 0-2 now.
Big pitch coming up right here. He'd love for a ground ball or a strikeout.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third. Into the box now, Will Smith, and their runners at the corners now. Chopped down the third baseline. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. The Dodgers do get one back on the solo home run. We played 4. It's the Braves 4 and the Dodgers 1. All ready to go in the top of the 5th, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. Called strike at the letters, 0-1. This is line to left. And this is taken in just shy of the warning track for out number 1.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Dansby Swanson comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Going back is Bellinger, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. Around second, he's on his way to third. The relay throw, but he is in there with a triple.
It's rare to hit a triple, but he's knocking on the door of history right now. In addition to that 3-bagger, which is the hardest one to get, he already has a home run and a single, so if he gets a double next time up, he's going to have a cycle.
At the plate, Freddie Freeman, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Ready with the 0-1. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. And this is taken in shy of the wall, but that should be plenty deep to score the run. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third, make it 5-1.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark, does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Here's the first pitch to him. Marcell Ozuna is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Toward the gap in right center, this is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick.
Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart here in the 5th after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. Alex Wood, the 6'4" southpaw, comes in out of the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 57, Alex Wood.
Nick Markakis digging in now as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Liner toward right center. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Braves will settle for just the 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. Atlanta leads it 5-1. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. He told me that they've been way too aggressive on the first pitch of the at-bat, and while he doesn't necessarily condemn that if it's leading to hits, that's clearly not the case right now. Over 80% of their at-bats have started with a swing on the first pitch, and a lot of those have resulted in swinging misses or outs, guys.
Okay, thank you, Heidi.
Second baseman,
Chris Taylor is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Hey, I don't care what league you're in, American, national, if you're playing on Mars. If you get a heater down the middle of the plate as an 8-hole hitter, you better be swinging the bat.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. On the move is Markakis. And he makes the catch in the corner. Kike Hernandez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 14, Kike Hernandez.
Curveball inside corner, drops in for a strike. It's a 5-1 game here in inning number 5. High in the air down the right field line. Markakis on the run, and this will be just what the manager ordered as he's off the bench with extra bases. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Now back, the right fielder, Mookie.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. No hits to this point. And it's fouled away. The 0-2 home. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one. And this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Here's Corey Seager. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Fouled off. The 0-2 delivery, and he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. Don't touch that dial or the remote for that matter. More on the show right after this. Dylan Floro takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 51, Dylan Floro.
Top half of the sixth about to get started, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball. Floro is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And not really much of a chance to recover there as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, Dealer, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. A swing and a ground ball to third. There's one over to Muncy, and they double him up.
That's a great example there of why the sinker is such an effective pitch. The hitter's eyes see it higher in the zone than it ends up, and that makes it real tough to square up.
Asiaticas will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Another 0-2 coming. Pulled toward right center field. Bellinger's under it. And that retires the side. Braves go down quietly. They lead this one, though, 5-1. Next up for Los Angeles, Justin Turner. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Again, another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. And there's one down now. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Standing in now, A.J. Pollock. Fouled off. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. The windup and the 0-1. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, and it's now a 5-2 game.
Not every home run is exactly the same. That ball was absolutely destroyed.
So here's Cody Bellinger.
Now batting for center fielder.
He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Acuña's there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Dodgers claw back a bit on the solo home run. The 9 1-2 hitters due up to start the 7th. It's now 5-2. So in now is the Atlanta pitcher, Max Fried. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Max Fried.
Sinker to open the AB, in there for strike 1. And he'll fight this one fouled off to the left as the count goes to 0-2. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Seager will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And this pitch is right down the middle, strike one.
Yeah, he made up his mind early to take the first pitch because that thing was right down the middle.
And he falls behind 0-2. 5-2 our score as we play inning number 7. Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up. Throw gets him. 2 down. Dansby Swanson lining up to hit. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul for strike 2. Drilled to the left side, and that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit.
Boy, talk about having a day, Devo. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
Freddie Freeman's at the plate now as he looks at strike 1. Now the 0-1. Runners on the move for second. This is to right field and deep off the bat of Freeman. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A 2-run blast off the bat of Freddie Freeman. And the lead is now 7-2. Into the box, Marcell Ozuna. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Good 2 in the inning for Atlanta, both coming on this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Braves 7 and the Dodgers 2. Ready to go.
leading off for the Dodgers.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Mark Melanson comes on to pitch from the bullpen now in an unexpected move. He's their closer, so it's a surprise to see him here in the 7th. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On the ground to third. And the inning begins with a quick out number 1. Into the box now, Chris Taylor. He flew out in his last at-bat. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. Gone! That's dinger number 6 on the day between these two lineups. I feel like I'm watching home run derby here, guys.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
Swing and a miss. Looked like the knuckle curve there, and that's out number 2.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
Mookie Betts stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Popped him up. Darno is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. The Dodgers do get one back on the solo home run. We're through 7 this afternoon. It's the Braves 7 and the Dodgers 3. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said he's been really impressed with how they've hit in at-bats when they fall behind in the count. 5 of their hits have come from those at-bats. And although they don't want to get behind in the count as often, it's a great sign that they're not defeated when they do.
Your attention, please.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Joe Kelly has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Joe Kelly.
Ready to begin the 8th, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Nick Markakis. First pitch coming, here it is. Set to deliver the 0-1. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Giving chase is Bellinger. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Digging in, Travis d'Arnaud. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Ooh, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Here's the 0-2. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Bellinger is there, 2 gone. Now to the plate, Austin Riley. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least, so you know he wants to make up for it right here.
And he begins the at-bat with a knuckle curve looked at for strike 1. Big swing at the knuckle curve, gets nothing but air. 0-2 now. And he struck him out. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They hang on to a 7-3 lead. Bottom of it.
Leading up for the Dodgers, not shortstop, Corey Seager.
Karen O'Day is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 56, Karen O'Day.
First delivery to him on the way. And right into the shift. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batter.
In now, Justin Turner. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Slider, and that's in there for strike two. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back.
Oh, it's off the third base bag. And the throw will be too late at first, so a strange play there as he'll wind up with an infield single.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Runner at first here, one man out. Count remains at 0-2. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Stepping in now, A.J. Pollard, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Dodgers leave one. They're down 4. It's 7-3. All set to start the ninth in this one. And that'll bring up Ozzie Albies.
The second baseman, Ozzie.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Set to deliver the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. Adani Echeverria will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning.
Echeverria.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first takes care of him, and the top of the ninth is proving unfruitful thus far. 2 quick outs here. Acuna digs in now. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Hot shot on the ground is short. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. The Braves lead it 7-3. Chris Martin gets the call from the bullpen to pitch in relief.
Number 55, Chris Martin. Leading up for the Dodgers, the center fielder, Cody.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that's dead center for strike one. Fouled away. Here's the 0-2. And he fouls this one off.
He got a mistake right there, but missed it. Can't foul that pitch off in a big spot. 0-2 count. Heater caught too much of the zone.
Ozuna is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping for. One away. Digging in, Will Smith. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Left side. And this is going to find its way into left for a one-out knock.
Now batting,
So now to the plate, Chris Taylor, as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
Austin Barnes will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup. And there's a called strike two, as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. The Dodgers down to their final strike. And he gets strike three called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Hey, it's hard to win games at any point, but to win games on the road, especially in this ballpark, so they are very happy with this win.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. The Atlanta Braves jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Max Fried is the winning pitcher of record. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.